We back. It's Hindsight, episode 10. Uncharted. We out here. Hold up. First, we gotta do something special. Hey, y'all strangers. Y'all just saw the same movie we did. What did y'all think about it? Wait. Say something. Oh, y'all say something.
What is this for?
Just say it.
It was worth it to see Tom Holland shirtless.
Okay.
You know what? I'm just gonna have to agree with that. That's my thoughts. Yeah.
I wish we saw Mark Wahlberg shirtless.
There you go.
I thought it was cinematic excellence through the gauze of adventure tales in the Filipino dreamscape. You're welcome.
That was really.
Good night.
Hey, Hindsight on YouTube. Hindsight. All right, so that was from The Strangers.
I think we're done.
That was actually legit.
Cinematic dreamscape.
Yeah. All right, so
Happy 10th.
special, yes, special.
Happy 10th episode. Congrats.
That's it.
Consistency
Well,
is key. So, anyways, back to the movie.
We might cut all that out, but maybe we won't. We'll see. That shit was straight. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
The story, it was a safe route.
It was a safe route. It was
Safe.
very predictable, but it was
Very
enjoyable.
safe.
It's like I knew what I would get.
I mean, clear you haven't played the games, but there were all these moments of like, this is what you do in the. You remember that the first scene?
I know,
where they come
bro.
back to,
Yeah, when he was in first person, I get it.
That's like obviously a
I
big
get
set
it.
piece. There are moments where, like it was first person.
I got it.
He's like,
I played the game before. I just didn't play through all the games.
he says crap a lot. He is really good at making drinks and kind of an alcoholic. Like, they never say it, but it's clear that, he's just addicted to, he's an alcoholic. Likes his liquor. Although, I mean, that just underscores even more so why I don't think Tom Holland was really the right choice to play that character. I know a lot of Uncharted fans probably would agree. I mean, everyone loves Tom Holland, and he can definitely sell a movie, so I understand why they casted him to be young Nathan Drake.
That nigga was literally Spider-Man in this film. It was
But,
just Spider-Man
yeah.
as Uncharted, and Tom Holland looks like a
he's so
turtle,
too
okay?
young,
A fucking turtle. That's all I have to say. I actually kind of like him, though.
He's very charming.
But he's always Spider-Man. It's
Very
like he can't
charming.
turn the Spider-Man character off.
Let's not make the same mistake going down.
I thought the maps were cool. I mean, that's super random as hell, but they kept going back to the map shots of like them flying from one place to another.
Yeah, that's
and I
the
really
whole
like their
trend.
3D maps though. Like that looked better than the game. Well, of course, because they probably just had more time and budget to really make it, but it was nice.
Maps is obviously a big thing in Uncharted.
In fact, I dare say the weakest part of the movie was fucking Tom Holland. If I'm really thinking about it, everything else was really on point.
Playboy, like he's too awkward for that.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like Tom Holland was whack. But I feel like he was up against a bunch of people who were in their genre, and he was not in his element.
He was acting his ass like he's a great actor.
I can't say he's a
don't know
great
if it
actor. I
is-
think that's a
if it
stretch.
is
He's a
particular.
Spider-Man actor. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
We haven't really seen him in any other films that were like, oh shit, that's Tom
I
Holland.
did appreciate that the actual voice actor Nolan North did show up for a cameo appearance.
Oh, that's what that was. I'm like, who is this random guy on the beach?
You had
Like
no
they're
idea. You would be like,
overemphasizing this.
This makes no sense whatsoever. Oh my, spoiler alert.
Yeah, bro, you already know we spoil on this show.
Yeah, but we should at least warn them.
Warning, we spoil on this show.
Mark Wahlberg was
Mark
pretty good.
Wahlberg. It was Mark Wahlberg, but that was what I wanted.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. I liked it. I liked.
How,
Who was homegirl? Barakata, whatever her name was. I was fucking with her.
wait, what? Chloe?
No, nigga, Barkata, the black girl.
Oh, the evil chick. Yeah.
Well, can we call her evil? She was just killing people for money.
She was no worse than Sully, actually.
Nah, I think she was a little bit worse than Sully. Sully at least had a heart in the end. She was just straight. She just killed Antonio Banderas on a whim. I'm not gonna lie, I did not see that coming. That was so random. Like she was waiting the whole time to just slit his throat.
That's truly the spirit of Uncharted. Is like, don't trust anyone. I like that. I like how they. I mean, even though you said it was like, you know, you could sort of see it coming. You could sort of understand where everything was headed. But I think they did it in a very entertaining way.
I agree.
A lot of cool action. The action hit.
I feel like it was slow at times though. It was a fun action-packed adventure, but there were times when they just be sitting there talking about some damn maps for a little bit too long. Yeah. I get it, part of the theme and everything, but I'm like, yo, chill, get back to the jumping and running.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the games is like problem solving, puzzle solving.
Well, nigga, this ain't no game. This the goddamn movies. Give me a movie.
It was almost like so like it wasn't super complex.
I preferred that because if they made it complex, they would have fucked it up.
Very straightforward. Like there wasn't any crazy puzzle. Like if you play Uncharted, like it's puzzle after puzzle after, but there's
puzzles.
Five,
put the keys together and put the keys in the hole and open up the doors.
Yeah, there's like 5 puzzles back to back in the game usually.
Well, that sounds extremely boring, and so I'm glad they didn't do that.
But there wasn't any like, well, I guess there was a little bit of like, you know, put the keys together and then put them on the map and the shapes of. But like in the games, it's like more, you have to use your brain a little bit more. Like there's more steps involved to solving the puzzles. There's a good blend of like enemies, trying to stop you. Whereas in this, it was like, okay, it's puzzle solving time. Like that's all it's gonna be for the next 10 minutes. And then the next part, the enemies come, catch up to you and that's the fighty part.
Well, obviously it's not the game because that sounds like it would be boring as hell to watch in the cinema. We also saw this IMAX, which was a terrible idea. If you have to see it on IMAX, then just don't go see it. But if you can see it on a normal theater, then that's great.
Great, I like the picture.
Well, I personally don't like IMAX theaters, but that's just me. And we had to look up at it, and that was crazy. But yeah, Tom Holland. I feel like I don't know who could have played that shit, but he just felt out of place for me. I did like the movie. I did like him in the movie, but I think that another actor could have really brought that home and made it actually a better project altogether.
Yeah.
Because all the other actors seemed in place, like that was their kind of movie, or they were, they just felt like they were better cast. And Tom Holland felt a little bit strange to me.
Mark Wahlberg was actually supposed to originally play Nathan Drake. And it just got pushed back, or the movie didn't come together until for like years and years and years, and all of a sudden he was too old to play Nathan Drake.
I am glad that they took that into consideration.
And again, this is supposed to be a prequel, so I get it. They don't, they want to start fresh. They had the whole, I like the emotional arc with his brother, that's in the games for sure, but it's all in flashbacks, but they did establish it, and they gave him clues to sort of be able to find the treasure at the end of the day, and that was kind of an emotional, what's it called?
You talking about the games?
No, I'm talking about the movie.
You talking about what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the movie.
What part?
The whole idea is Nate's not doing it for the money, for the gold.
Oh, I got you. Like how
he's
doing
he's
the only one who got gold in the end, so he ain't really. He was kind of.
Yeah. Well, he's a thief. Yeah, that's who he is. But at the same time, he's doing it more.
He's a noble. He's Robin Hood. Oh, he's Robin Hood. Anyway. What else about this movie? Well, I didn't expect much on that. I liked the action. I thought it was very creative. The end scene with the ships was very creative. 2 flying ships. Who gives?
okay,
Man,
I-
every movie
I have
got
to say this to
got
say-
CG.
hold on.
Nigga, you've been talking for 30 minutes.
Like, I can see why Tom Cruise likes to actually do the thing. Like, he actually likes to hang off the side of a plane. Like, this was so, like, especially the scene where they were falling out of the plane. That was so goofy. Like, it was clear. Like,
Okay, I agree. That was crap. In
Wasn't
fact, I
even
hated that they started the movie on that tip. A lot of that, but like there was no gravity. It was like gravity did not exist in this world,
Yeah.
and
There
until
was no-
until that one scene where
wasn't
the
like-
plane does that jump and then gravity
wind
exists
would be
again.
fucking blowing your face off.
Did you see when I was pointing? Like, what the hell is that? They're like talking on top of a car that's and he's not falling separate. I don't know. It was getting wild. And I'm not even mad. Movie magic, sure, but it just that wasn't
Overboard,
vibing well
yeah.
for me because it was just like
Especially,
they were fighting
all
gravity.
the rest of the action was pretty decent, except like that helicopter stuff at the end
I liked the helicopter fight
was.
though. I just didn't
yeah,
like the
but-
anti-gravity-ness of them falling and that whole shit. But the
The
helicopter
hand-to-hand
fight,
combat
was
was
cool.
great though. I thought it was pretty good.
yeah, I'll give it to it. I liked it.
Um,
There was a lot of times where I'm like, how come you're not using your web? But then I remember.
This isn't Spider-Man.
Like literally everything he did was
Hey,
Spider-Man-ish
you know,
though. He's
he
jumping
gets a
off of the
grap-
side
he
of
gets a
stuff.
grappling
He's
hook
flipping.
and
He's
then, you know,
sliding.
He's gonna get a grappling hook probably in the second one.
Like they were doing a whole
Not
lot.
enough climbing. Climbing's a big staple of the game.
I thought
as
there
a
was too
resident.
much climbing.
I thought there was definitely not enough climbing.
Nigga jumping up on everything and like they're like, oh, he's training so he can climb. They showed us that he's training
also,
to climb.
he's Spider-Man, so he better be climbing.
Yeah, that was I don't know. I don't know who even could have been there in that role. That's what sucks. It's like I don't even know who could have fit that better. They could have had Ryan Gosling in there. That's what I wanted to see. Ryan Gosling as motherfucking
like
Nathan
Nathan
Drake.
Drake is like a man's man. He's like a
It should have been Ryan Gosling.
low, like he's got a low voice. He's got, he's got muscle. I mean, Tom Holland's muscles, but not Nathan Drake.
Yeah,
muscles,
apparently a
let me
lot
just
of
say
people
that.
came to see him with their shirt off. So yeah.
I'm
sales.
glad-
Sales
I'm
and
glad
marketing.
Actually, I'm not glad that that they decided to give Sully a mustache. Well, no, I mean he's always had a mustache, but for some reason he didn't have a mustache throughout the movie, and then he got a mustache at the end.
Well, it's because this is the prequel.
Yeah.
Anyway. I don't know. Antonio Banderas says he had a short-lived role in there. I liked him. I was sad he killed his father. I actually liked his character as a villain, and then he turned out to not even be the main villain. I'm like, oh damn.
I like that because, I mean, the gold is within his bloodline, like within his family line. So I like the fact that they offed him because a part of me was like, yeah, like he kind of deserves to find the gold.
No, he doesn't. His family was killing tons of people to get this gold. That technically wasn't even his. They just financed the expedition.
Yeah, well, he got his.
You are a fucking conquistador, aren't you? You're a conquistador.
Hey man,
You part of the fucking
he's got
CCC, nigga? I don't even know what that would stand for. The cool conquistadors clan. Fucking still out here.
Yeah, bro. Like
Pillaging.
He's got to get his family's gold, bro.
He did totally off his dad, though. That's when I was not rocking with him anymore. I was cool with Antonio Banderas' pursuit of the gold till he offed his dad, and I was like, bro, you're just a snake. And he deserved to get off the way he got offed, honestly. Like, I wasn't even mad when she did that. I was just like, bro, like, you're already out here doing the most. You should know. You can't kill and not expect to be killed.
Yeah.
She was a beast, though. She was my favorite character, low-key. And usually I just go with black people because they're black,
Oh.
but I actually liked her character.
What was her motive? I didn't get that.
The money, obviously.
I mean, like
The fucking
who
money.
is she though? There's no inclination towards like who she actually was. She was
She
just
was
like
just a beast. She was a boss telling all these big ass niggas what to do and kicking everybody else's ass. And she was a cold-hearted killer. That part was very fun too.
The first
I knew
scene
she would
where
do
they
it.
had to like auction at the auction was pretty cool. Although they got away like super easily.
I didn't think that was easy. I thought that was more difficult than I thought the scene was about to be.
No, but like he's dressed in like the the handler's like clothes.
Yeah, didn't we
but-
just see that in Red Notice? I'm just kidding.
But
They
like,
probably were making this
but no,
before.
but I mean, like, people gotta recognize him. That was fucking. He was fucking part
just
of the auction.
bidding it. I know. Yeah. No, they probably didn't though. You know what I mean? Like, think about people's faces. If somebody from the event we just went to came over and walked up to me in that theater and tried to hand, I wouldn't recognize their ass. Like,
I don't know. I think
who?
they
Unless it
should
was
have been
Moira or
keeping
Sarah. I
close-
wouldn't recognize
closer of
none
an
of
eye
them.
on that key or on that cross.
I like the brothers' notes. That was pretty cool. It's like, I knew what it was
Yeah.
going to be for the most part, but I thought that was cool. Like, it was,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
mystery on mystery on mystery. That's what it was, literally.
Schrodinger's like fire or like a.
Didn't I just see that in Knives Out?
Schrodinger's lighter. The lighter comes back. Not really the lighter. It's just like, I guess, like a.
If you write it with lemon juice, it'll come up with fire.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Shit. What do you mean write it with lemon juice?
Something in it. I don't know how it really works. I just know if you write it, like, if you...
You dip a pencil. in
Well,
lemon
everybody, go and test that and let us know in the comments if it worked. And if you're on Spotify, then go on YouTube and watch this and then let us know in the comments. And if you're on Apple Music, then go to Spotify and listen to it and then go to YouTube and watch it and then write in the comments. And if you're in space in the future and you get this transmission, revive me. Back to Uncharted.
Your
With
body
my
will be
energetic frequency
disintegrated.
that they have absorbed into these devices. So yeah, I don't know.
Made me into a robot.
It was cool. I liked the movie. I'm glad I went to go see it. I was
Yeah,
a little
it
bit
was
reluctant
actually-
at
I
first,
was-
but
I
it was
was-
better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, exactly. I was better than I was expecting it to be. As an Uncharted movie, I don't think it was great, but as like a non-Uncharted movie, I think it was. Or wait, yeah. If you're going into it as an Uncharted fan expecting like a
The
lot of what
game.
you played in the game, you're probably not gonna find it because like there's, I don't know, like Chloe too, like she. Yeah.
She was my favorite part of the whole movie.
I mean, it's alluded that they have a history, but they never really go into it. And I thought,
I'm
like,
just talking shit, but Chloe's the what's it called, like the Indian girl or whatever.
yeah.
Oh, I liked her character. I forgot about her ass.
And honestly,
guess I didn't
in the
like her that
game,
much.
She was like, she was busty and she was fine. But
Well,
no,
I
she was
thought
great.
current
She
Chloe was
great.
fine
She
too.
great. She was great. But based on game Chloe, I don't think they did her characters justice, in my opinion.
She was white in the game.
No. She was
Almost
ambiguous.
white. Yeah. Almost white. Yeah. The usual color.
Chloe Frazier. Yeah.
I like new Chloe. I ain't even seen no Chloe. I'm gonna look her up. I'm gonna look her up right now. What am I even talking for?
I mean, there's no doubt she's gonna be in the next one. And hopefully, Elena, the love interest, will be too. I mean, this
this
I
nigga
can
played
see
this
them-
game so much as his love interest too. He like, Hopefully
this
she'll be in
is
the next
probably
one.
going into,
oh, you're
Drake's
right. She
Fortune.
look ambiguous than a. I think they got her pretty spot on.
Like they're probably going into Drake's Fortune with
What
with
you
Sir
mean Drake's
Francis.
fortune? He actually is rich.
Yeah, his family history is like Sir Francis Drake.
Dang, bro. Way to spoil the next movie.
So
I'm just kidding. They totally say
I
that
mean,
in this
yeah,
film.
like his brother's still alive, so
What? His brother's still alive? Dang, way to spoil the next movie. I'm just kidding. They totally had that in this film as well.
yeah, he's in prison, I guess, which is interesting.
Lots of secrets, lots of lies. Yeah, predictable movie, worth seeing. Go out, see it right now, Uncharted in theaters. Starring Tom Holland, Antonio Banderas, Mark Wahlberg, and some other people who you've probably seen in other films, and I just can't think of their names. But yeah, it was pretty good. Rate it.
I don't know, 7.5.
I was gonna say that same thing, so I guess that's a solid rating. I give it a 7 actually, just because it's like I really wanted to love Tom Holland, but he was still Tom Holland, and I kind of couldn't get over that for a lot of it. He just feels like a kid, a little baby turtle. And he was trying to be a man.
Yeah.
And it's not like he's not a man. It's just like, I don't know. He didn't feel like the Nathan Drake I've been seeing in that game for the last fucking 15, 10, 20 years. I don't know.
But it felt like he was supposed to be, and that's where the difference is.
Sure, because he was
Like
moving
it was a
like
younger
it,
version of him.
He
that
was moving around right.
That was
and stuff.
like a kid, and it said like what 15 years ago, and I was like, bro, like this.
this was
kid
last
is
year,
not,
yeah.
This kid is like
last
pretty much the
year,
same age
bro.
as Tom Holland.
I wasn't going. They did that face shift. I'm like, nigga, that's what the fuck?
He's the same age.
Look like he just got actually younger in that shit, right?
Yeah. Just worked out a
That
little
shit
bit.
was hilarious. But yeah, 7. I give it a 7.
Any more scenes that stand out?
And if I'm really thinking about it, yes. There was that scene. Just kidding. The answer is no. It was gonna be the what's it called scene? The ship scene where they shot over the fucking things to dock on the ship while it was flying in the air. But I thought about it like, whatever. But I did like that. I really did like the ship fight.
Scenes there for sure.
It was CG as hell, I know, but I thought the
Also-
concept of flying ships was interesting.
It was very Fast and Furious.
It was, you know what? And I thought that when he was on that red car falling out, I'm like, they're literally just jocking
Yeah.
past, like where you just start to
Flying
accept
cars.
the fact that there's the
crazy.
the physics don't apply here. Or when when they were falling out of that thing on the crate and they jump from the car to the crate. No, when they get to the crate, they pull the parachute comes out undone, and they still hold on. No, not really. Just probably a homeless person. But they pull that parachute
Let's go to your car.
and it opens up. I'm actually over here. Are you scared? Man, hey, get the fuck out of here. They pull that parachute and somehow they don't fall off. That was just crazy to me. At the velocity they were going, plus Newton's law of mass times physics. Seriously though, that was ridiculous. There was so many moments in that movie. I'm like, this doesn't even make sense. Like, how do they possibly just do this?
No, physics would disagree with this movie a lot, but it's a movie. So.
It was. I don't know. They had too many Spider-Man-y moments. That's my only thing. I feel like they were leaning into the fact that he's Spider-Man a little bit too fucking much.
I disagree with that, because that's the
just
games.
Uncharted.
That's the games, man. He does more crazy stuff in the games.
So he's the parkour guy.
Yeah, there's a lot of mountain climbing, tower climbing.
He was very parkour-y.
Ooh, the tower stuff was great. I thought.
What was the tower?
Or not the tower, but like they were underground, and then they had to,
Put the keys in there. The key part.
Yeah, the key part, and man, what was the puzzle down there? I'm trying to
It was
remember.
put the two together. It was one
It's
heaven and hell.
Before that, yeah.
Heaven and hell
yeah,
keys.
yeah. Okay, what I thought was weird was like all the times they went the wrong way and the traps like didn't fucking kill them. Like that, bro. In the games you would just die, and like in real life, if
What
like
do you
people
mean?
made
The traps
those
where
traps
it's
like
going though, they were like
they were
flipping.
going, but then they dodged it, or like Sully should have died. Like I honestly don't know what saved him when the arrow was fucking shot back at him.
His backpack.
Yeah.
Remember
but
they were all like stuck in his backpack and he pulled them out and that was that.
What was in his backpack?
The arrows, like they shot out and then he was like, oh, and then they like hit his backpack and
They
he
hit
was
his
like,
backpack?
yeah,
But,
and he was just like,
Bro, like, what was in his backpack that could have saved him?
hopefully books,
A Bible?
books. Well, that book, the big old book of interesting facts about the clues. Remember he had like the big old stupid thick book?
Okay, I guess that's a minor thing, but still, like, yeah, like, Tom Holland goes the wrong way, and then a bunch of arrows shoot, and he dodges them, like.
I thought that was a
Not
bit
super
intense too. Yeah, that was a bit much when he dodged all those arrows. Art is cold.
So, he shoots a lot of people in the game.
He barely shot a single
He
person.
barely shot anyone.
He literally got a gun at the very end and shoots no one.
Yeah, he got a gun at the very end and shoots maybe once or twice, but he doesn't actually.
He doesn't hit a single person. He's like, he actually pulls that trigger. I feel like there was like 5 times in that scene where they're
And
just
maybe it's supposed to be
going
like,
back and
oh,
forth
like-
on the boat.
Like he learns like how to shoot a real. Like he really.
He just
learns how to
got a
shoot
gun. Yeah, here's a new trigger finger.
But he kills a million people in the game, and maybe they did that on purpose, to, like, you know.
Give him a growth arc. He used to be a little coward, but now he's Nathan Drake. He used to be Nate Drake. Now he's Nathan Drake. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm keeping it at the 7, and it might go down to the 6 if I just keep on dwelling on it and thinking. But it'll probably stay at a 7. It was pretty solid. I was entertained. I was
He
entertained.
figures a lot of stuff out, which I like.
He did figure out. Yeah, he damn near figured out every single thing. I dare say not a single other character came up with any idea except Tom Holland the entire film, and it's a story of how everyone is just letting Tom Holland figure out the clues and then following him. That is the whole movie.
Yeah, man. Him and his brother, they're puzzle solvers. They're, you know.
Except for the fact that his brother could not solve the simple puzzle of stay out of jail. So, all right, we wrapping that. I mean, everything seems like it was, but all right, that's episode 10. We'll catch y'all next time. We out. It's pretty cold in LA. What's going on here?
Sony does it again.
Oh, I forgot that was Sony
Yeah.
until I kept seeing it all over the damn screen. But before that, I had forgotten.
They have the whole PlayStation, like, catalog, or like.
Yeah, at the
intro.
beginning, I'm like, what is this? I've never seen this in a movie before. Like, and then it just was PlayStation.
Get ready for the.
God of War. Get ready for Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, I just kept talking. Crash Bandicoot.
Honestly,
We going.
like God of War,
What
Crash
else?
Bandicoot,
We going Spyro the movie.
Horizon.
Oh, we going. That's all I got.
I guess Spider-Man's already been a thing, but Insomniac's like doing a lot of Spider-Man games.
Because he's hot right now.
Let's see, what are other Sony Metal Gear? I don't know if they'll ever do that.
Yeah, I don't know what the licensing is. All right.